Welcome back to Beer and Beats, where we strive to celebrate our passion for alternative beer and alternative music. So for today, we're doing something very, very special on the eve of, I think, the biggest beer date on the calendar.
Definitely.
South Africa.
Am
Am I correct in saying
Yes.
this?
Yes.
I want to say Africa. Johan looks at me weird. Is that true?
I think it's true. I haven't been to enough places in Africa,
Nor have I.
but I think we'll claim it.
I think we can claim it. So guys, we are on the eve of the Capital Craft Beer Fest for 2024, and we're here with one of the brewers that's going to be selling. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having me. So I'm Megan. I am the brewer at Clockwork Brewhouse. I have been brewing for 14 years. I started home brewing back then, and the hobby got a little bit out of control, and I suddenly found myself as a commercial brewer, and I'm loving every moment. I got into brewing because I was tired of boring beer.
Yeah.
Back then, 14 years ago, there wasn't a lot of variety to beer. It was mostly yellow lagers. And for me, I love flavor to a beer. I love complexity. I want beer to be an experience. So I got brewing at university.
Okay.
And it was actually an SAB donated system for InterVarsity brewing competition.
Oh, wow.
And
That's still going, right?
It's still going.
That's still going.
And now I'm actually still involved. I'm a judge for InterVarsity.
Oh, wow.
So that sparked full circle.
Full circle.
So it sparked the passion, and since then I love experimenting with different flavors, different ingredients, different complexities. I love beer to be something like a meal, something with layers and something to talk about.
Truly appreciate.
Not something you just get drunk on.
That's true.
Yeah.
So to us, just to break the ice, I have a pet peeve, and I want to know if you share it.
Okay.
Is there such a thing as a female palate?
As a
Female palate.
palate.
Yes. Because in beer, or in most other worlds, food, women will eat everything, the same as men. But when it comes to drinking, they're like, pink drinks are for the female palate.
Yeah,
I was never understood that.
So, I'm a female, and I like pink drinks.
You're the only person that could ask
Yeah,
about this.
so I like pink drinks, but for me, a pink drink, not in the sense I want it sweet. I want a beer that's interesting. If it's pink, maybe it's fruited, maybe it's got cherries in it. We brewed a cherry sour beer for tomorrow for the for the festival.
Okay.
And for me, the base beer is still a beer. It's not something sweet.
Not something
But
sweet.
you know what? People are different, and I think unfortunately society has said pink beers or pink drinks are for women. So of course men don't want to order the pink drinks. So it's starting to change. Men are starting to order things like gin and tonics or pink beers, and women are starting to order, porters and stouts. It's not. I don't think it should be very specific about whether you're male or female at all. I love that we each have our own preferences. I think in terms of judging, people have said that women judge beers more precisely. We have more perception of certain characteristics.
I've seen that. I've experienced that. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know for sure.
I've seen. They're more intuitive. They pay attention. When we are drinking, we're like, what do I like? Or what do I hate about this beer? We don't let the beer reveal itself to us.
Yes.
We're just like, okay, I don't like you, but I'm gonna judge you anyway.
Yeah.
And then when I get to the one I'm like, I really like you. I'm gonna judge you anyway. So it's
Yes.
Yes. So people take the time to actually think about what they're doing, and then let the information come in. For us, we're just like, nope, yes, nope, yes. But how are you feeling about tomorrow, though?
I'm very comfortable now. We left very early this morning. We set up. The beers have been poured. We've tasted all of them. I'm relieved and happy. There's no lines that are leaking.
Calm.
So I'm just happy that we're here and everything's. I didn't forget anything. That for me is like forgetting the top of your bar.
I forget everything all the time.
So it's really hard. So it's so nice to just come here to Capital Craft, have a beer, and have a relaxed beer.
Yeah, actually chill,
chill.
relax.
And know tomorrow's going to be amazing.
Tomorrow soon. The first time I came across your beer, I think it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
I was at the Clarence Beer Fest.
Yes.
You had a peanut butter. What was it? I remember because I was like, I've never seen. I have to try this beer.
Okay, so it's probably the messiest beer I've ever made.
I was just like, okay, how did she manage this?
No, so I use real peanut butter, and I have it tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I've ramped it up a little bit. It's peanut butter and coconut porter now.
Okay.
It's definitely a breakfast beer. In fact, it's an all-day beer.
All-day beer. I tried it.
No, when I brewed it the first time, I got so many people going, you have to brew this again. So I had to brew it again. And it's the messiest beer. The brewery smells like peanut butter for weeks. And, well, I used 5 kgs of peanut butter in the brew for 200 liters. That
is quite a lot.
It's hectic.
That's labels.
But so every year is the same story. I'm brewing it and I go, why, Megan, do you do this to yourself?
Yeah.
And then I taste it and go, that's why I do this.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
No, it really is. Because the first thing we saw on the menu, we're like, okay, that stands out. Like, that really stands. Like, that grabs your attention immediately. You're like, okay, I can't come to a beer fest and not try
No, you
that.
have to. So, first beer of the day, come see me for a beer.
You heard her.
Yeah, on record, it's done.
All of us. Team.
You'll sort it.
Yeah. But okay, so you said peanut butter. So peanut butter, coconut, porter.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
I think this is my best one yet.
ABV?
4.5.
Great.
It's easy drinking.
I love the low ABVs. Yeah. I really love the low ABVs.
Me too. In fact, we have a low ABV that's lower. We have a 3%, it's called Cherry Charge.
Okay.
It's a collab I did with Doctrine Brewing. So it's a cherry sour beer. Yeah. It's got electrolytes in it. It has taurine and it's got guarana in it.
So that's going to actually save the beer fest, right?
Yeah.
It's going to save all of us drinking.
Yeah. So I was at Clarence Beer Festival earlier this year with it, and I had people come to me and go, you saved me. Because it means they can keep having fun.
Keep going, because we forget, like, the electrolytes,
exactly.
Load up on water, hydrate.
So you can have it in a beer. So tomorrow, my aim is to save more people.
Okay. Saving the world. I always said beer would do this. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know how.
There we go.
I didn't know how, but I always knew beer would save the day. And here it is. So please walk me through this beer.
All
this
right.
is my choice.
All right.
Yeah.
So my English Best Bitter was actually the reason why that style moved me from drinking ciders to drinking beer.
Oh,
I was in the UK and there was an English ale on tap.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, let me branch out. Cider's getting very sweet for me. Let me try this. And it was malty and complex and biscuity, and it was from then I realized actually beer is something I could enjoy.
It's quite
and as a result, because it turned me to the good side, I have to have that in my range of beers, and I love brewing it. It's one of my favorite beers. It still is my favorite beer.
Honestly,
Can I steal some?
Yeah, always. Look, I recently discovered the bitter style. Because I heard bitter and I was like, I'm
exactly. That's exactly been the problem. Yes. So when I first started brewing it, people were like, oh, I don't like bitter beers.
Exactly.
And
I was like, exactly when I approached, I was like, I don't do bitter beers. They're like, okay, just try it.
Yes. And you know, I love that the industry has moved along so much that I don't get anyone saying, oh, English bitter, I don't like bitter beers. They see English bitter and they know it's an English ale and they know what that brings to the palate. Yeah. So for me, I feel like we're actually making such amazing progress for craft beer.
So you're not only saving the world, or saving festivals specifically, but you're also educating the world.
There we go. No, that for me is always a strict policy for me. When I do beer festivals, I want to be there serving the beer.
Yeah.
Because if somebody comes to the counter and says, oh, I don't know what to have, I usually drink this. And then you can go and you can suggest what they would like, potentially. Okay. And it's nice to be able to talk about your own product.
Always.
And you brewed it. You've lived it.
The aim is to sell.
It's your child.
It's to sell the actual beer.
Absolutely.
And if you're there to actually guide them through the madness, there's quite a lot of brewers there. There's quite a lot of beers.
There's so many beers.
I saw the list.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure people are going to rock up tomorrow and go, I need to taste every single one of these beers. They will be dead.
We tried that last year as a team. It was a team effort. We tried that last year. I think we got 25% covered. Honestly, like by the end, I was like, dude, are we sure this is a good idea?
Yeah,
like,
I
don't think this is a good idea.
And the problem is you find one that you really, really like, and you've got to move on from it.
I don't want to move from this. This is really good.
Exactly.
And we were like, yeah, guys, commit. Yeah.
No.
But that was a rough one. Last year was really, really rough.
No, beer festivals are amazing, and beer festivals are needed for the culture.
I think
we need more people trying different stuff.
Guys, just get out.
It's the industry is it's doing amazing stuff. I'm very excited for it.
I always try to tell people, like, even if you don't drink beer, in your mind, just show up to it. There's enough music, there's enough good food.
Absolutely.
And once you try some of these, like, experimental brews and alternative brews, you'll discover that there is a beer out there for everybody.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I say. If you don't like beer, it's because you haven't found the right beer yet. There's so many beers.
Keep seeking.
You'll find the right thing.
First place to start, Capital Craft Beer Fest.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow. Or find Megan's stand, Clockwork.
Please.
Support her.
Come and have a breakfast beer.
How do people get your beer?
They could contact me directly from my site. I've got all my details there. They can drop me a message. I can ship straight to you. Or straight from Capital Craft. They stock my beer, which is awesome. So, yes.
That's so cool because we always try to support like female brewers.
Thank you.
And especially for when August coming, like Female Month in South Africa, we're really trying to support. So we'll definitely be reviewing this. More full form, and shout out to you, Leago.
Thank you so much.
I want to taste this before we That's really good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Smooth.
That's an all day beer.
It is.
It is an all day
4.5%.
This is an all day beer.
It's an all day beer.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And yeah, guys, Megan from Clockwork.
Awesome.
Please,
cheers.
Try her beer, contact her directly, or come to Capital Craft.
Yes.
You cover me.
Awesome. Cheers.